Greetings and salutations to you all. Once again, it is me, the Ravenous Spectre, and this is the next exciting episode in the Journey Onward series, which is my week in gaming. And got a few on the list here. Let's start off with Dragon Quest Builders. I'm honestly really loving that game. I have never been into Minecraft. I have never cared about Minecraft at all. The game does have Minecraftian elements in it, if you want to call it that, but I've never been into it. The main thing that really stands out is the Dragon Quest side of it. Even the reviews that I've seen and the reviews that I've read have stated the exact same thing, and honestly, I do really believe it's the truth. It starts out where the Dragon Lord at the end of the first game destroys the world and has pretty much stripped everybody's mind of even knowing how to build stuff or how to craft stuff. You are a body, or I guess you're a soul or a corpse that's brought back to be able to be known as a legendary builder, to be able to help people build back their lives back to once they once were, because the land has been torn to shreds by monsters and the Dragon Lord, and you're assisting these people trying to get them back on their feet again. And you'll go on different quests. You'll gather materials. You'll kill monsters. You'll build up castles. You'll build up villages. You'll build armor. You'll build weapons. You'll even build like little death traps for enemies when they try to attack your town or your castle or whatever. And the story there is really charming. It's really unique. It's colorful. It's all that. It has that little Minecraft, cube look to the world. But obviously the characters themselves aren't cube. They look like chibi, cute little anime JRPG characters. The music's really charming. Everything about it is great. I kind of got a little mixed up a couple times with some of the things that I was doing in it, but I immediately found my way around them. And I really do think everybody should check it out. Everybody should support the Dragon Quest series. I know that it's been around since the mid-'80s, but it's never been as popular as Final Fantasy has. And Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, or I guess Dragon Warrior it was known at one point in time, but due to like copyright or something like that, they had to change it to Dragon Quest over here in the West. I think it's Dragon Warrior over in the East, over in Japan, I believe, still. But it's definitely something to check out. I really do think you guys want to enjoy it. And yeah, the Dragon Quest series has kind of been the lighthearted story aspect, which is really good. It's really It's really cute, really charming. Absolutely, I'm honestly really liking the story. You're trying to help bring the world back to its former glory and trying to assist these people and get it back into their heads. Like, hey, you people can stand on your own 2 feet. You can fight back against this menace. You can build back your lives to what it once was, instead of just wandering the wilderness out there, scared of all these monsters that's going to end up coming your way and try to murder you or kill you or whatever the case may be. You need to actually stand up for yourself in this. And I really do think it's really cool. I've been playing it quite a bit, and I really do think that you guys should definitely check it out, especially if you're into the Dragon Quest series. Now, some people would be like, oh, well, I'm not into that whole building thing. And I understand that. I really do, because like I said, I've never been into Minecraft or none of that crap. I used to play Legos a lot when I was younger, but, I grew out of that. But being able to see it digitally, it's an interesting concept, and I love seeing how they build certain things and how cool they look. But overall, I've never really wanted to play Minecraft at all, so I've never tried. I've seen some friends of mine play it, and honestly, it bored me to tears. So playing Dragon Quest just brings out a whole new life in the genre, I guess the building genre or something, if you want to call it that. It's really intuitive and really easy to be able to build up castles and villages and all of that, and putting up defenses and just all of that. I could go on and on about the game from what I played so far, but I've been playing a few other games there, so I got to go ahead and get to those. Mafia 3, been playing a little bit more of that. Been kind of getting out of it a bit because of the fact that it seems like I'm basically required to be able to go through these side missions that I don't give a shit about to be able to reach a certain point, I guess, until some more story missions open up. And it's honestly irritating the shit out of me. I'll get back to it at some point and start playing it, but everything was going so great up until then. Why in the fuck is there this roadblock where it's like I have to do these optional side missions? It's optional side missions. Why in the hell are you calling it optional side missions if I have to do them to be able to get back to story missions? No story mission little signs are popping up anywhere. So what the hell? So I'm guessing I have to actually reach a certain point before something will open up for me to be able to get back to story missions again, because the story is really cool, the voice acting's cool, the animation's cool, cutscenes, everything is great. It's just, I don't get it, man. I mean, that might be one of the reasons that it's really bogged down and how it's kind of got lukewarm scores is because of stuff like that. But anyways, back on the list again of what I've been playing. Paper Mario Color Splash. I've played very little of it, but I tell you what, it's really awesome. It is colorful, it is pretty, it is funny, it is cool. Great. Out of what little I played, I'm definitely going to end up enjoying it. Because I actually have the Wii version of Paper Mario. I think it's called the Thousand Year Door. It's Paper Mario something, but it was on the original Wii, and I got it for like $10. If you get it online or somewhere like that, it's going like even higher than that. I've seen it like 30, 40, $50, and I got it for $10 at like a thrift store or something like that, like back in January or February. So I think it was January. Yeah, but it's really cool, man. I really am liking it. I'm really having a lot of fun with it. I definitely think you guys should check it out. You know, obviously, if you're into Mario, into really cute, colorful games, especially the Paper Mario series, because from what I've played so far, it is really, really sweet. Excuse me. Let's see what else. Oh yeah. I ended up getting BioShock, the collection, on PS4. I told myself, you know what, I'm not even going to bother with this because I have BioShock 1 as a downloadable title from BioShock Infinite, because the original BioShock came as a pre-order bonus or whatever the hell it was. I don't even know if I even pre-ordered it or not, but I still got it. And I got BioShock 2 dirt cheap. I got basically BioShock 1 for free when I ended up getting BioShock Infinite, which I bought at full price. All of them on PS3. Liked them. I cared for them, but I never beat them. And I never played any of the DLC of any of the games, and you know my stance on that. Never played any of the DLC, didn't bother with it, never beat the first one, never beat the second one. I beat Infinite, but never beat any of the others. And yeah, I know about them, and I know about the endings of one and whatnot, but it's all about the journey. It's not really the destination. It's not about the destination when it comes to gaming. It's about the journey. That's where your gameplay moments and your stories come from, especially when you're sitting around with friends and you're discussing games and you're talking about your journey that you're having throughout this game. It's not the destination and the ending and whatnot. So I want to experience it for myself and see how I managed to get to said ending in the first and second game. But I've actually been playing Minerva's Den, which is one of the DLCs for the second game, which is honestly really cool from what I've seen so far. And from what a lot of people say, they've been saying it's like a really great DLC and like one of the greatest DLCs of all time. I don't know how true that is. I'm looking to find that out for myself. But I've also been playing Burial at Sea, which was the DLC to BioShock Infinite. I got through the first episode. Damn, it was short. And now I'm on the second episode. Obviously, with the first episode, you're playing as Booker DeWitt. And then in the second episode, you're playing as Elizabeth. So I'm seeing where that's going to take me. Haven't gotten on to playing any of the mainstay BioShock games like the first, second one, and Infinite. Just been focusing on the DLC at the moment. And then I'll probably go ahead and jump into BioShock 1 and 2 dealing with the actual stories. And I know I'll definitely end up going to Infinite again because Infinite was an awesome game. The story was great. Everything was great. The ending confused the ever-living fuck out of me. But with a whole lot of shit that I've been reading online in terms of dealing with the ending, I guess I kind of came to my own conclusion with it because I guess it was kind of open-ended enough to where you kind of formed your own conclusion. But yeah, definitely great. Definitely awesome. And I told myself, well, I could just get these on PC, because I think I get the upgrade for free if I have the games, but I never had the games on PC. So I would have to buy the remastered editions. And yeah, I could end up waiting for a sale, but I wouldn't be having them physically. And you people know, if you watch my videos, you know how I am about physical media. So I definitely want to have it. And plus the little slipcase that it came in is just, bumpy and pretty and shiny and colorful and all that. So I went ahead and said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and dive right in, and I'm going to go ahead and get this. So I did, and I'm not regretting it one bit at all. And thought about getting Gears of War 4, but I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to wait until a Black Friday deal comes around, I think. I'm going to see what's going to happen with that or wait until it goes on sale. I've been hearing a whole lot of positive things about it in terms of story, character, gameplay, all of that. I don't give a shit about the multiplayer. I'll probably try it out, but I'm not really going to care too much about it. It's mainly the single-player deal. So, and apparently there's something special where you can get like Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, I believe, is like free downloadable titles, I believe, from like a certain edition of Gears of War 4. I actually saw it at Walmart, and I'm like,
Well, that is something, apparently. If what I saw was true, if memory serves me properly. I know I saw some type of little collector's edition there with like extra titles. But anyways, this is probably the longest one that I've done, I think. So I'm going to go, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Leave comments below. Let's have a discussion. And try all these games out. They're definitely awesome. Give them a shot. If you've never tried them before, go ahead and give them a whole humdinger playtime son of a bitch thingamajiggy. I don't know what the fuck that was. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Later, taters. Have a lovely freaking day, evening, night, whatever in the hell you're watching this lovely freaking video. Adios, taters.